Hi everyone, this is Carolyn Speaks, the state of our world on, what's today? Tuesday, March 8th, 2022. So what is it? Pretty bad. Okay, now what are some of the major headlines? On International Women's Day, Ukrainian LGBTQI activists describes Russian siege as millions flee. And the silencing of dissent, Russia's Memorial Human Rights Center faces closure amid Putin's crackdown. And Ilhan Omar on ending war, global refugees, Russia sanctions, and why more Saudi oil is not the answer. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar is from Somalia, and she's currently a congresswoman. All right, what else is there? Ukraine accuses Russia of shelling evacuation corridor as civilian deaths mount. EU leaders to discuss phase out of Russian fossil fuels as Biden weighs Russian oil ban. UN says clean energy, renewable energy. UN says more than 2 million refugees have fled Ukraine. And I think we should take some of them. Advocates demand rescue of Haitian refugees stranded on the Seychelles Island. Apparently, they had a problem. The Red Cross, the Coast Guard was called, but they didn't show up. So hopefully, they will get rescued. Unfortunately, Haitians are not white; they're black, and that has a lot to do with the way they are treated. UN warns of worsening civilian toll from conflicts in Afghanistan and Ethiopia. Ethiopia currently has a bad situation because of the conflict in the Tigray region, and Afghanistan was abandoned to the Taliban. So I don't know. I don't know what can be done. Now, U.S. releases mentally ill torture survivor held at Guantanamo for 20 years. Good. Confirmed global COVID-19 death toll passes 6 million. Okay, that's a lot. I'm gonna have about 1 million here. They estimate about 6 million worldwide, and other people put that number higher. Now, Florida Surgeon General recommends against COVID vaccines for children. He's an anti-vaxxer and an anti-testing. He's not in favor of anything to help people. He doesn't believe in the Center for Disease Control. He believes in natural immunity. He thinks you should not vaccinate children. And DeSantis, the jerky governor of Florida, appointed this Surgeon General. And so I'm hoping we can get rid of DeSantis and his whole regime. Now, we say gay. Florida students walk out to protest anti-LGBTQ plus legislation. Good. Hopefully it will not pass. I remember when Rick Scott was the governor of Florida, he passed laws saying you couldn't say climate change, you couldn't say global warming or anything. So they have some nutty people there. Okay, now Supreme Court rejects GOP bid to restore gerrymandered maps in North Carolina and Pennsylvania. Good, they did something right. U.S. Navy to shutter Pearl Harbor fuel depot that caused water contamination. That's good. Took a long time. It's been around since World War II. Okay. Now, protests and celebrations mark International Women's Day. Good. Ukraine Zelensky warns of more Russian attacks on cities and calls for no-fly zone as 1.5 million flee. That's good. Russian police arrest 5,000 plus protesters. And as the Kremlin ramps up media crackdown amid mounting legislation. Well, yeah, Trump is a Putin wannabe. And WNBA player Brittany Griner arrested and detained in Russia. Federal court limits use of pandemic-linked immigration policy. Good. Someone seeking asylum shouldn't force them to wait in Mexico. Crime reporter Juan Carlos Muniz is the seventh murdered journalist in Mexico this year. I hope they crack down on the treatment of journalism in Mexico. Journalism, freedom of speech, that's what we need. Israeli forces kill a Palestinian teen near Al-Aqsa Mosque in occupied East Jerusalem, and yet we give Israel all this money that they use to terrorize their people, the Palestinians. It's really very sad. Okay, now, so it's a lot of bad news out there, but that's the way it is. So how about a little music to lighten the mood? How about we sing, "Hey there, Georgie girl, walking down the street so fancy-free. Nobody you meet would ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, why do all the boys just pass you by? Could it be you just don't try, or is it the clothes you wear? You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy. So shed those dowdy feathers and fly a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'd be. The world would see a new Georgie girl." Okay, Georgie Girl was the name of a movie a long time ago. It was written by Tom Springfield of the Springfields Folk Group, which included Sister Dusty Springfield, who went on to become an international singing star. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Tuesday, March 8th, 2022, for another meeting of Carolyn Speaks State of the World. Hope you join us again tomorrow. In the meantime, take care of yourself and others, wear a mask, practice social distancing. When the vaccine is available for you and it's safe for you to take it, I would take it. I had mine on May 27th of 2021, so about 8 months out. I'm looking for a booster. Okay, thank you. Take care of yourself and others. Remember, kindness goes a long way. Good night. Stay safe.